The Rock does almost everything wrong in fitness. Now, before people get mad, obviously The Rock is in incredible shape. The guy has worked insanely hard for decades to build his physique. But when you actually look closely at the way he trains, the way he recovers, and even the way he eats, none of it really makes sense or is done intelligently for most people. The volume is extreme. The recovery is questionable. The stress on the body is insane. So, how does The Rock do it? Day after day, year after year, staying huge, lean, and in incredible shape. Because the real answer has almost nothing to do with the workouts themselves. And this is where things get really interesting. If you go back and look at The Rock during his WWE days, yeah, he was obviously in great shape. But somehow, he looks even bigger, leaner, and more muscular now in his 50s. And that raises a pretty interesting question. How is someone training harder, recovering less, getting older, yet somehow looking better? Well, let's actually look at the way The Rock trains. Because once you see these workouts, you start realizing pretty quickly that this is not normal training. The Rock is known for insanely high-volume workouts, heavy weight, a massive amount of sets, a massive amount of reps, sometimes training 6 days a week. And while that sounds motivating, for most people, it's completely unsustainable. See, this is the biggest lie fitness culture pushes. People think more training equals more results. But your muscles don't grow while training. They grow while recovering. And if your recovery is bad, your progress will be too. In fact, training like this for years would probably destroy the joints and recovery of the average person. And later in the video, we're going to talk about why that matters a lot more than most people realize. Now here's where things really start falling apart for normal people. The Rock has talked before about sleeping only 3 to 4 hours a night. And people hear that and think it sounds motivational, like sleeping less somehow means you're outworking everybody else. But honestly, for most people, training intensely while only sleeping a few hours a night is a disaster. Because sleep is when your body actually recovers. Your body builds muscle and burns calories while you sleep. And most importantly, sleep is when testosterone production is at its highest, and testosterone is one of the most important hormones for building and maintaining lean muscle. So, if The Rock barely sleeps, where is all that recovery and muscle building ability coming from? We'll come back to that in a minute. But for most people, 3 to 4 hours of sleep just isn't enough for the body to function properly. Your recovery drops, your stress goes up, your energy crashes, fat loss becomes harder, and eventually your body starts fighting against you. Most people don't need another workout. They need another hour of sleep. That alone would probably improve their physique more than another 2 hours in the gym. And then there's the food. The Rock reportedly eats somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day. Now, to be fair, the guy is around 6'5" and over 250 pounds. Yeah, he needs a lot of food. But 6,000 calories a day is absolutely insane for the average person. Most people would never be able to burn that many calories and stay lean. All that's going to happen is you'll gain fat and burn a giant hole in your wallet trying to eat like a superhero. The average person sitting at a desk all day does not need 6,000 calories. You don't need to eat like The Rock, because you don't live like The Rock. And honestly, this is the part most people don't want to hear. The Rock absolutely works hard. Nobody is taking that away from him. But genetics matter too. The Rock comes from a family of athletes and professional wrestlers. He was born with elite genetics and all the tools needed to build an incredible physique. And when you combine elite genetics with decades of discipline, hard work, money, recovery tools, and a lifestyle built completely around fitness, yeah, you get The Rock. Now don't get discouraged hearing that. Genetics aren't everything. Most people can dramatically improve their physique with smart training, consistency, and discipline. Your best body might look different from someone else's, but the discipline and dedication required to become great, that part never changes. And honestly, that's probably the biggest lesson people should take from The Rock. Not the crazy workouts or insane diets, but the consistency. showing up day after day for years to build a body you are proud of. So you don't need to copy The Rock's workout routine, but instead, build a routine that works for your lifestyle. Action creates greatness.